It's 1852. In a small pharmacy on the docks of Newcastle, England, a man named James Crossley Eno has a problem. Sailors are walking in off merchant ships every single day with the same complaint: burning stomachs, nausea, no relief. Long voyages, bad food, and nothing that works. So Eno starts experimenting. He grinds minerals, mixes compounds, tests formula after formula, and eventually he finds one that works. A fine white powder that neutralizes stomach acid almost on contact. That powder becomes Eno's fruit salt, and the secret ingredient inside it, a molecule that's been hiding in plain sight for millions of years. Within decades, Eno's formula became one of the most recognized health products on earth, sold in over 20 countries, trusted by millions. Today, Eno is arguably the world's most famous antacid. It comes in two forms, powder and tablet. But here's something most Kenyans don't realize. The tablets that settle our stomachs after too much nyama choma are actually pressed right here in Nairobi. Haleon Kenya Limited runs a state-of-the-art facility on Likoni Road. Global formula, local precision. Millions of tablets, every single one built around the same ingredient James Eno discovered 170 years ago. But what actually is this ingredient? Where does it come from? And how does it kill your heartburn? That's what we set out to find. From the molecule itself, to the factory floor, to a lab bench right here at Mount Kenya University. The secret ingredient is calcium carbonate, and you've been looking at it your entire life. Coral reefs, calcium carbonate. Seashells, eggshells. The chalk your teacher used in primary school, all calcium carbonate. Ancient civilizations were grinding up limestone and chalk to treat stomach pain, thousands of years before modern medicine existed. They didn't know the chemistry, they just knew this white rock stops the burning. And now, that same molecule, refined, purified, compressed under tons of pressure, is what you buy at the chemist for 20 bob. Here's how it works. Your stomach produces hydrochloric acid, HCl, to break down food. Normally, the stomach lining protects you, but sometimes, stress, spicy food, eating too fast, the acid overwhelms the lining and it burns. When calcium carbonate enters your stomach, it meets that acid directly. Calcium carbonate reacts with hydrochloric acid and the acid is consumed. What's left? Calcium chloride, water, and carbon dioxide. Hence, the release you feel when the relief hits. But turning a natural mineral into a reliable medicine, that's not simple, that's engineering. First, the raw calcium carbonate is purified, no contaminants, then granulated, turned into uniform particles that flow consistently through the machines, then blended with binding agents that hold the tablet together, then compressed, tons of pressure. Powder becomes solid tablet. And the golden rule on Haleon's line: every single tablet must contain exactly 500 milligrams of the active pharmaceutical ingredient. Less, and the tablet won't neutralize enough acid, your heartburn comes back. More, and you risk hypercalcemia, excess calcium flooding your bloodstream. So we decided to put Likoni Road's precision to the test, right here at Mount Kenya University. The mission: determine whether the amount of calcium carbonate in Eno's tablets is actually 500 milligrams. The method: a quantitative back-titration assay. Sounds complex, but you build it one step at a time. Step 1. We crushed the tablets into a fine powder, the same thing humans have been doing with calcium carbonate for thousands of years. Step 2. Weighed out exactly 0.20 grams of the sample, one decimal place off, and the entire calculation collapses. Step 3. suspended the powder in distilled water, then added a known excess of sulfuric acid, more acid than the calcium carbonate could possibly neutralize. The acid reacts with the calcium carbonate and consumes it, but because we added more than needed, there is leftover, and we know exactly how much we started with, so the leftover tells us how much was consumed. Step 4. We heated the solution to ensure complete reaction, cooled it, and then the critical step: sodium hydroxide. Added drop by drop from a burette. This neutralizes the leftover acid. Drop by drop, watching the indicator. We know how much acid we added. We know how much sodium hydroxide it took to neutralize the excess. The difference tells us exactly how much acid the calcium carbonate consumed. From there, the stoichiometry gives us the exact mass of calcium carbonate in the tablet, down to the milligram. And here's what's worth knowing. This procedure, this back-titration, is the same fundamental chemistry that pharmacists have used for over 200 years to verify medicines. James Eno mixed powders by hand in 1852. Haleon now presses millions of tablets with machines. But the way we check them, the titration, the endpoint, the math, that hasn't changed. The molecule is ancient, the manufacturing is modern, but the verification, that's timeless pharmaceutical science. And any pharmacist anywhere in the world can run it. So, did Haleon's tablets pass the test? We got the number, the exact milligrams of calcium carbonate in that tablet. We ran the math, we checked it twice, and the answer is sitting right here. But that number stays with us, for now, because here's the thing, this isn't just a university assignment. This is what pharmacists actually do, every day, in every country. We don't just hand you a box and hope for the best. We verify what's inside it. We hold the standard. We check the work so you don't have to. And if Haleon Kenya wants to see our results, if you want to know whether Likoni Road passed the test, you know where to find us.